FPL Game Week 23 review. So yeah, I have to admit this week was a bit of a disaster class, I can't lie. I went -4 this week, and I thought I would it'd pay off, but it obviously hasn't. Ended up on 45 points, the average was 59, so yeah, had a bit of a stinker. Maybe Martinez didn't do much. I brought in Trent, because I had 2 free transfers, and then obviously I used the third as a -4. Yeah, I brought in Trent, because obviously he's in Ipswich, and he does have the double game week coming up. So, yeah, I thought they were going to keep the clean sheet, Liverpool, but they didn't, unfortunately, which was a bit of an L. Robinson, not really did much. Olaina, like, Nottingham Forest were terrible against Bournemouth. They got beat 5-0. Like, nobody was expecting that. Absolutely nobody. So, yeah, I was very disappointed with that, especially considering I brought in Chris Wood this game week, and he did absolutely nothing. Rodgers, nothing. And Buemo got me some points, so that's something at least. Palmer did nothing. Salah was my main man. It pretty much has been well, since I've had him. Watkins got some points at least, so that's something. Estupinian, brought him in. And yeah, he didn't even play. And he's injured. World-class transfer, that for me. World-class transfer. But yep, I'm now fallen to 27th in the G League. As to who is top, it's still Cody Robb. How many points do you get? 61. Yeah, you did quite good, to be fair. Isaac, I mean, Isaac's cooking, isn't he? Isaac is cooking. Pickford in goal, not too bad. Gordon, 5 points. Who's on your bench? David Raya on your bench. A bit expensive for a keeper to have on your bench, but it's obviously working for you. As for what I'm going to do for game week 24, I'm not too sure. As of course, Liverpool do have the double game week, so I know I'm going to be captaining Salah. Like, that's just a guarantee. But as for who else, I might look to try and bring in another Liverpool player, but I don't know who yet, so I'll have to do some thinking. I'll have to do some thinking. As for the fixtures, we got Nottingham Forest Brighton on the 1st of February to kick it all off. I say that'll be a 1-1 draw. Bournemouth Liverpool. I think Liverpool will win that pretty comfortably. I think, well, actually, maybe not comfortably, but I think Liverpool will still win that. I think 2-1. Everton Leicester. That's a relegation 6-pointer for Leicester anyway. And of course, after Leicester got off the back of beating Tottenham. So to be fair, who doesn't beat Tottenham these days? But yeah, I'd say Everton will probably win this 2-0. I mean, they're at Goodison Park. They're not going to lose, are they? To Leicester. Ipswich Southampton. Oh, that is a relegation 6-pointer. That is very much a relegation 6-pointer. So Ipswich Southampton. I'm going to say that will end 0-0. I think it'll be very cagey. Newcastle Fulham. I believe Newcastle will probably win that like 3-1 or something. Isaac's on form for them. And a very in-demand striker. Wolves Aston Villa. I think Villa will win that 2-1. Brentford Tottenham, a bit of a North London derby, and yeah, Tottenham are really struggling in real life. Injuries, of course, is a factor, but you look at teams like Bournemouth, they have a load of injuries and they're still performing very well, so not really an excuse, to be fair. So I'd probably say Brentford will win this 2-1. Man United Crystal Palace. See, Man United did get a vital win against Fulham, but they are still a bit hit and miss. Crystal Palace have had a bit of a mess season as well. I could see that ending 1s each. Arsenal Man City. That's going to be one hell of a game. That's going to be one hell of a game. But I do think that will end 2s each. I just don't think any team wants to risk it enough. I mean, City need it more than Arsenal, I'd say. Because obviously they need to make sure they're getting the Champions League positions. Obviously, Arsenal are still trying to keep their title fight alive. So, yep, it'll be an interesting game, that's for sure. Then on Monday, we've got Chelsea against West Ham, another London derby. Well, Chelsea are showing some decent form, so I reckon Palmer will get a couple of goals, and I think they'll win 2-0. And then, of course, the game in hand for Liverpool and Everton, obviously, the Merseyside derby that was called off originally because of the Storm Dara, I think it was called, which basically like made this game get postponed in the first place a few months back. But yeah, I would say, I mean, it is going to be tight. It's the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park, so that's going to be obviously play a factor. But I still do think Liverpool will have too much for Everton, and I believe that Liverpool will win that 3-1. Of course, that's the end of this video, guys. Let me know what you're planning on doing on game week 24. And let me know how you got on in Game Week 23. Did you have a stinker like me, or did you actually have a good game week? Let me know in the comments below. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Really do appreciate it. And I shall see you for the next one.